Welcome to the Modern Eco Village. We are building a community in the south of Spain for 500 households, a complete community focused on health, sustainability, and community interaction. Our goal is to create a green oasis where we can upgrade different aspects of our lives, get closer to nature while keeping the modern comfort and technology. So listen up.
Well, I don't think we should do a welcome.
No? Okay.
We welcome them every time.
Yeah.
I mean, we can skip one.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start.
Hi, Janko.
Hi, Alisa.
We have not done this in such a long time. I'm
Yeah,
really
it feels
excited
weird.
for it.
Yeah. We had such a role before. We were doing one a week.
I know.
For a long time, right?
Yeah. We have been getting a lot of emails about where are the podcasts? You have to do another one. So
why is the reason why we haven't done this?
Yeah. Well, the reason is, there were many reasons, but mainly we have been swamped with so many messages because we've gone viral. We've been in newspapers, TV stations, radios. People are really excited about the Modern Eco Village.
Yeah, it's just been a very busy time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, it's not like, I don't think that's the right word. Like, I don't want to prioritize marketing, but this entire project is all these pieces moving together.
Yes.
Financing and the legal bit and the construction and the marketing and everything has to go simultaneously in the same time. And it seems like we kind of prioritize the marketing.
Yeah.
It's about time to take it up again.
Yeah.
So do you think we'll be able to do one a week starting now?
Oh my God, you're holding me to it in front of a camera?
Yes. It's the only way.
Okay, let's try for it.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
I think the one thing that we wanted to really share with people is we upped our membership fee, and we want to talk about why, what are the reasons behind it, and why do we even need the membership anymore, and so on. So just letting them know about
it seemed very logical to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed very logical to us, but very often when you are in the middle of things, you kind of lose perspective from the outside.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with the membership and the reservations and the house purchase. And it becomes this entire process that, it made sense 1 year ago, but maybe it doesn't make so much more sense now. So.
Yeah. So maybe I can explain a little bit, maybe also for the people who are tuning in for the first time. We do have a membership, and we used to have a membership now for, I think, almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
The earliest people, they joined 2 years ago. I think I joined 1.5 years ago, something like that. And the membership basically is you become part of the community and you pay 10,000 euros for that. It's deducted off your house price. It's fully refundable. So it's basically for us though to see that somebody is committed to becoming part of this community. And we're talking about what the membership entails a little bit later on, but we have been seeing that people who became members, then slowly they've been able to also reserve their houses, and now in 1 or 2 months we'll be able to have people really pick out the design parts of their houses, so they can pick out the tiles, the kitchens, the windows, all of these different things that they want to pick out. So we're just advancing in the project more, and it makes sense to have a little bit less steps. Now we have those 3 steps, and since we're starting with that soon, we also want to fade out the membership and kind of combine the first step, which is becoming a member and reserving your particular house, into one step in the summer.
And that would disappear as well. The second one, we can do the house purchasing contracts.
Yeah.
That would just become the one thing that you have to sign, and that's it.
Yeah.
But that's in a few months from now. So, in reality, we made it interesting for people to become members.
Mm-hmm.
We gave them some incentives there, and I think those incentives were crazy good.
Yeah.
Like we started with very low prices, and it kind of it bites us in the ass right now.
You're giving out good deals.
Yeah, because we've been giving people really, really good deals.
Yeah.
But the project needs to be profitable to make sure that we come to the end line.
then we
and
can build
complete
all
entire
the
thing.
infrastructure and the
Exactly,
communal
yeah.
areas and all of
I
this.
mean, the house price is the house price, but there's a lot of costs associated with this project, and it's not only houses.
Yeah.
I mean, only the infrastructure, it's estimated is going to cost us around 16 million, and all the parks and all the trays that we want to do, all the common areas, it's it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The houses that the prices that we gave people in the beginning when they first reserved were the clean house money, sort of speak. But now we have to think of all the other things. So of course we increased prices many times already.
I think right now we're in the fourth price wave.
Yeah, we're in the fourth price wave, and it's gonna go up. It's gonna end up being at least double than what we started with.
Yeah.
So these people that became members earlier, they got really, really good deals, and they can still get good deals.
And still, those prices are still very good.
They're still cheap, and now with all the things happening in the world and prices going up like crazy, I mean in 6 months everything's gonna be pretty different, and obviously the house prices are gonna go up as well. So reserving now would make like really, really good deal.
Yeah, and when you say reserving, you actually don't mean reserving.
I mean
you mean becoming a member.
Yeah.
Soon
again,
that will be the same step.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So it is a confusing process. But becoming a member locks the prices that we have right now. So that's the first really good incentive. People care about money more than they care about other things.
Sometimes it's sad to say that, but
yeah, it is sad to say, but that's the thing that most people react to.
Yeah.
Of course, those of you that don't, of course, kudos to you.
Happy for that.
Yeah, but people care about their finances, obviously, and it's a very good deal.
I think one thing that's also getting more and more important now. In the beginning, it was mainly that people wanted to lock in an earlier price and they wanted to be part of this from the beginning. But in the beginning, we had so many spots left, and now slowly, I mean, we're almost at 200 people now, which is really amazing. But yeah, we've been getting a lot of attention from social media, but also regular media right now. So we are also running out of spots. So I think this is getting more and more important now too. Not just the price increases.
We said that from the beginning. One of the benefits of becoming a member, you got to reserve your spot to actually be able to buy a house in the MAF. But that's becoming a reality now.
Yes,
because we're running out of all the good spots at least. There's certainly, I mean, all the plots are nice, but there's certainly some plots that people like better than others. Let's say like that. Yeah, I mean, for different reasons. Like, a lot of people reserved in phase one just because me and Belinda were in phase one.
They just want to be there from the very first.
Or they want to be there from the very beginning. But there's definitely some plots that are, with striking views and.
Fortunately, people want different things, but then if you look at many people, there are some spots that people like better than others. It's just
so those are running out really, really fast. So that's another reason for reserving. But in reality, for us, the reason why we've done this is just to separate the dreamers from the doers. We've been saying this from the beginning. I mean, this project was wildly popular from day one. That's why we started the project, because the idea became so popular.
Yeah, can you say one more time what the initial idea was from Belinda and you? How many houses you wanted to build in the very beginning?
There were 11 houses, I think, we wanted to build, and
it escalated a little bit.
It escalated, yeah. Well, it just became really popular, and we saw the opportunity to do something really meaningful and really big. Yeah. Because we had a demand, so we created a supply, basically. Yeah. But
can we also maybe talk about that to create something really beautiful? Because I think sometimes people don't really know, okay, what is so beautiful? Yes, it's a community. So many people talk about community right now, but maybe we can talk a little bit about what actually makes this so beautiful. Why is this such an amazing project that people are,
Well, I don't know. I mean, we obviously spend so much time, analyzing these things, and we kind of know what people want from us, and we know what they appreciate and what they don't, and we do have our concept that hasn't changed from day one. It's exactly the same. Yeah. But I mean, if you would ask me personally, what I think is so beautiful with this project is definitely the the community
Yeah.
and the feeling of safety, being in a community, not only being in a community, but in a community of like-minded people.
Yes.
So you get to interact with people that are the same like you, that have the same values, they care about the same things.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds a bit crazy, but people kind of filter themselves out. Those that don't have the same values as us. That's why we have interviews with everyone. I mean, I'm not saying no to anyone, really. We haven't said no to anyone.
I think once we did.
Well, there were a couple of those, but only in extreme situations, right? I mean, live and let live, right? I salute all nations and all points of view. As long as we can have a discussion about it, everything's fine.
I mean, we already have 27 different countries joining us, so there's going to be many cultures coming together here.
But in the bottom, they all have the same ground values, and they all want community. They all want to be sustainable. They all want to live in a stress-free environment, to have a good life. A slow-paced life, let's say it like that. I think that's really, really important. And for me, as I said, is the feeling of safety by having a community where you belong. And I'm not talking cult-like communities. I'm talking real communities. I mean, we live in the now time, and we have to adapt with technology. It is a modern eco-village after all. There's modern comfort. Some would call it luxury. Some countries would call it normal. Depends where you come from. But it is a high standard of living, high standard in housing. I'm really looking forward to that because, I really miss that. For people that don't know the story, me and Belinda, we had a beautiful, beautiful house in Norway. It was brand new. It was working like a house should work, and it was warm in the winter, and it was cool in the summer, and it was just a nice, comfortable house, a modern house. And I haven't been living in a house like that since I wasn't able to find anything like that in the area where we live now. So we're really looking forward to live in a house like that again, in a nice, functional, modern, luxurious home.
While also having the community aspects, right?
Well, having the community and being ecological. I mean, the houses are built from non-toxic materials, and there's low EMF, and there's, I mean,
you have our own solar panels.
Exactly,
water.
they're sustainable. We have even our own water made out of condensation, and I mean, it is truly sustainable and beautiful. I mean, having a house like that and no bills in the end of the month, it sounds too good to be true.
It does.
Well,
and
that's
then up it with the community, which is kind of what we also want to talk a little bit about today, right? You already started with being with like-minded people and having a sense of safety. I also wanted to say something about the safety that you just mentioned. I think for me, safety has many different aspects, but being around like-minded people for me feels safe because I know that it means that we will have, no matter what goes on in the world, that we will be able to we will have a little bit of our own governance system. We will be able to make decisions together. We will be able to find solutions. What we don't know what's going to happen with the world, but we see this so many times already now.
We are not doom preppers, so we don't dive into conspiracies. Some of them may be right, some of them may be wrong. I don't really care. What I care about is what's real. And what's real is that the prices are going up and up and up and up, and people struggle all over the world. I mean, look at the richest countries in the world. People struggle paying their bills. So having a bill-free life, it's pretty awesome. And I mean, regardless of what happens in the future, it's always nice to be safe. It's always nice to be sustainable. And it is good for the planet. It is good for the for the national grid of any country to be sustainable, to not overload on electricity and water and all these services. If you can do it yourself, why not? Well, we're trying.
We are trying.
Actually, we had a kind of a big conversation with Rob and
one
Steven.
of our members. Yes.
We're trying to figure out how the community costs are going to be, because yes, we will be sustainable, and not only sustainable from water and energy and food, but also community services. Like we will have in the MAV a hairdresser and a clinic and a school and all of that. But these things cost money, right? So if they run, if those businesses run as a business model, fine. It doesn't cost the MAV that much, but some of the maintenance services and like even innovation and whatever, things are going to cost money. Yeah. And we're trying to figure out a way where the businesses in the MAV can pay for those services, so the members don't need to pay anything. But at this moment, it's unclear on how that's going to work or how much. So Rob is a fantastic guy. He's doing a great job. So hopefully we get to a solution soon.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what I was saying. If we're all kind of like-minded and we're all working on solutions together, like you just said, we don't have the answers for everything yet, but that's why we have a community, and that's why it's so safe to know, okay, so we're all going to work on these things together. So for me, that gives a lot of
actually
peace
the
of
community
mind.
is quite active already,
so active. Now we made a big jump also. I think we gained I think 30 new households in the last, I don't know how many months, maybe 3 months or so. And suddenly you see how the community by itself, because more people are jumping on the train. If somebody posts something, more people want to work on certain topics and so on. So one of the things that we just did, I think last week, we ended that project, was that we created a members hub. Some people said, okay, how can we make the process easier and more smoothly for people to become part of the community? Because now we're quite a big community. We don't know everybody in the community anymore. Well, I think I still do, but most people don't know everybody anymore.
Well,
and
you're the
I have to,
manager.
I have to. But most people don't know everybody in the community anymore. So how do we make it more smoothly to become part of the community? And then we came up with ideas, and this person had an idea on top of the other idea, and so on. So things just run themselves basically, because
actually
because
very
many
funny.
people come together.
In the beginning,
every
single member that came into the MAV had my private phone number.
Yes. True.
Man, that was a bit pressing.
And even now it's I'm also giving a different number now, because there's so many messages on my phone now.
We get literally hundreds of messages every day, so it's a bit hard to keep up with all of that.
No, we are growing.
It's a nice feeling seeing the community grow, though. Like, I mean, the project, goes ahead and everything, moves along, but the community is the most important aspect. And I feel like a lot of the people that come into this project come because of the community. And whether it's safety or just the feeling of belonging or mental health or whatever, there's so many benefits in community. I mean, we're not meant to be alone. We're meant to live with other people and coexist with other people. And I mean, what a beautiful dream, being in a community where everybody else has the same goals in life like you do.
Exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why people are so happy about coming to the gatherings, because then now they hear us talk. They maybe like the podcast, they like us, the team, and so on. But if they come to the gatherings, they meet other people who are already members, who are interested in becoming members, and then they really feel what it's like to be in a community. And I think that's why people love that so much.
There's so many nice people in the community. I cannot express how happy it makes me when I meet these wonderful people, especially in the gatherings. In the gatherings, because you really get to see them and talk. When you talk with somebody face to face, it's so different, isn't it?
It's so different. You feel them. Actually, we do have a gathering, maybe we can say that here, on the 9th of May.
Next year?
In 3 weeks, yes. And it's we're capping it at 100 people, and we already have 60 people signed up. So if somebody here wants to come to the next gathering and meet the people in person, it will be a good time to text us about it. It's
gonna be great. We're gonna have some surprises.
Yes, I talked to one of the surprises today. Maybe one more thing, because we wanted to talk about community, that a lot of people talk about. You were talking about having like-minded people. Something that I hear often from parents is that for them it's really important also to raise their kids in a community where they feel there's like-minded people, a school where they feel, I have access to, talking about what do I want my kids to learn. Is it just a normal public school curriculum, or is it something that is a little bit more closer to nature, closer to taking responsibility in a community and so on. So that's one of the things that parents tell me often why they choose a community like the MEV. It makes such a huge difference to raise your kids in a community.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 kids of my own, and I remember the time when I was a kid, was totally different than what it is now. I mean, my mom would, let me go out the door, and I would go play with my friends. I would be back in 5-6 hours, and nobody, wondered if I was okay, because they knew I was okay.
Yeah, and you can come to the neighbor who's cooking some, I don't know, making some cookies, and you just go to them, and it's completely normal. You can run around the street because there's no cars there. There's other animals running around. There's other kids running around. It's that's really beautiful, and that's what's possible in the MEV also because we don't have cars in the MEV. That's I think a really big plus.
It's a big plus, but the safety of community is beautiful, and it means so much for the kids to grow in a nice, safe place like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, community is definitely the number one driver for this project.
Yeah.
I think the second one might be the sustainability aspect, and number 3 maybe the health reasons.
Yeah.
Because the level of high quality food that we have is just unheard of. We're putting so much energy into the right soil and the way we plant things and season based and all of that. So the nutrition and the movement, the fact that it's car free, it's also very important. So I think a lot of people really appreciate the health side of this community.
Yeah. And then we're not even talking about the amazing state-of-the-art health and wellness center that we're
the
building.
wellness
That's
center
not even part of that yet.
That's a big part of the health concept as well. Yeah. And only last, I think, is the climate. Even though this is one of the best climates in the world, this is last but not least. It's just a very nice bonus being in this climate. Yeah. It just changes you. It changes you being in the sun all the time.
It really does. Today, we were just sitting, all of us outside in the team, we were sitting together just, I don't know, what was it, 20 minutes or so in the sun, sharing food. It made all the difference for the workday. And we can have this every day here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's really beautiful.
I really love the weather down here. I mean, after 20 years of Norway, I mean, it's
time.
It's time. It really changed me as a person. Seeing the sun every day and being this temperature, it definitely changed me as a person. I had no reason to go out whatsoever before. Now I'm out all the time. My life is outside, is not inside the house. Yeah. So it really, really changes everything.
It does.
Yeah.
One more thing that we talked about was not just having like-minded people, not just the health, not just the sustainability, all of these things are amazing, but I think there's also some really practical things that change when you're living in a community. Life just gets easier. I think a lot of people struggle right now with, life is so tough, life is so stressful, life is like the normal everyday life things are getting really difficult for people, and all of these things are just easier in a community. Just like
having good neighbors is just the best thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, like our soup kitchen that we don't want to call soup kitchen anymore, but we don't have a new word for it yet. So the concept
the food kitchen?
The food kitchen. I don't know. Sounds weird. But the place where we're going to have 1 or 2 meals per day, just in a huge quantity, and people can just pick it up or sit there for a bit, meet with their kids or their partners or whoever they're, or friends, whoever they're meeting.
I love this concept. Like cook one big bowl of food, and everyone can get around and have a meal. Yeah,
it makes such a big difference.
Yeah, it makes such a big difference. Yeah, but because of the community aspect. Yeah. But you want to go out to a restaurant so your neighbor can watch the kids, or you want to you need some help carrying something, your neighbor can help you, or whatever. I still lived in a time back in the days where neighbors were helpful.
Now you sound so relied, old, Janko.
Yeah, well, I was
but
a kid.
True, but
I was
true.
a little kid when that happened. But it was normality back then, you know, that people rely more on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone relies on a system,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, you know, that's also good, you know, because we're so many in the world, and it seems that, you know, all these big cities that we're going that way, you know. Villages become smaller and smaller and smaller. Big cities become bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's just not sustainable. Having so many people in one place, they don't produce anything. They
only consume.
They only consume. It's a consumer's market out there, and everything else is automized and low quality, such as food production and you name it, farming and So if we can do this the right way, why not?
Let's do it the right way.
Let's do it the right way.
Sounds like a slogan. The MEF, do it the right way.
Well, it is. I repeat myself now. I'm saying this in every podcast, but this will be a template for the future. If this succeeds exactly the way we think it's going to succeed, it will be a model that can be implemented anywhere in the world. Yeah,
we actually talked about it this afternoon, right?
Yeah, exactly. So with that in mind, let's call it a day.
Yes.
And
let's hope other people maybe join our next gathering, or maybe just book a call with us. I mean, we do offer free 15-minute calls to get to know either me or Janko, or whoever is on the phone right now, and just get a little bit more of an idea of if it's the right fit for people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we're looking forward to receive more calls and to talk to more people.
Yeah.
And next week we're gonna talk some more about
the safety. I think
the safety and some other features. But let's try to keep it to one a week. That would be amazing.
Well, we said it in front of camera now, so I guess we have to do it.
We have to do it now. Okay. Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Janko.